Alright, today we got some landscaping done. Sod be going in next. Landscaping. Got us some trees. Putting the sod in next. And the floors are getting ready to go down. And we're simultaneously painting at the same time. Self-leveling the floor. Getting ready to install the floor. That's your flooring right here. Waterproof, luxury vinyl plank flooring. White wood shaker cabinets. Got a nice little touch right here. That's what we call a pot filler right there. So you don't have to move you're cooking your greens on your stove. Fill it up with the water right here from the pot filler. Instead of moving it all the way over to the sink. We got the black hardware on the knobs. My main man Felix is Gabriel, who's my main guy. John Atkins, Apple Electric, John the plumber, Jason the stucco guy, everybody. I don't want to leave anybody out. So my whole team will help me out because we couldn't do it without me. But my wife, we purchased this house, a little bit about this house. We did what we call a pull-up. We started in October. Some of the people that are here have been going through this journey with us in October. And we were showing them how we can flip a house. They won't be so nervous. So when they get ready to flip a house, they can actually flip like this live on the floor. You really can't flip a house in the class. So you can go to classes all the time. But you need to walk the property and see how it's going to go. Correct me, because it's all one big learning team. Right? Now we bought this house for $91,000. What you doing right now, Felix?
Working on the wall.
Self-leveling on the floor. Get the floor level.
But the other day,
no
I
fun.
sold the land that came with this house. Now remember, we didn't want the land that came with the house. The house came with a separate parcel of land that's right down the street. And we really didn't want it. We just wanted the house because we like flipping houses. So we took it anyway because they said you're gonna have to take it or it's no deal. So once we took the land, I was like, man, we got land, we'll see what we can do with it. We was like, and it didn't work out. so like I wanted it to work out. That's the thing about building. And my wife said, let's list it and see what we can get. So we listed it for $30,000. We got the full price offer. And we closed the deal on it. So if we bought the house for $91,000, how much we really bought the house for now? We bought the house for $61,000. $61,000. This house is 2,200 square feet.
Salute all veterans. 23 years, United States Army, retired. Huh?
Five bedrooms. We count
Give
the
all the
baths.
honor, praise, praise, and glory to
3
God.
bedrooms, 2 baths. All right. We're in it for about $120,000 in the renovation. But my wife wants to sell it, so I want to see what y'all think. My wife wants to sell it, and I want to keep it. Now, why would I want to keep the house? Well, I want to keep the house because it's what you call a BRRRR. When you buy a house, you rehab it, refinance it, rent it, and then repeat the process. I get that from the Bigger Pocket podcast. That's when you keep a house. Why do you keep a house when you BRRRR? Anybody know? Somebody tell me. Come out this way, Sheriff, and get them. Somebody tell me, why do you keep a house when you BRRRR? Anybody? I just told y'all earlier. Why do you keep a house? Why would you keep a house when you BRRRR? Residual income, that's right. Because if you could get all your money back out of the house, why wouldn't you keep it? Okay, let's give you an example. Let's say if you got $180,000 into the house, and the house appraised for $250,000. Simple math. 75% of $100,000 is what? $75,000. You times that by 2, that's what? It's $150,000. Half of 75% of $50,000 is $37,500, I think. So let's just say the house will give me back $150 for $37,500, so $187,000. Don't have $187,000 into that deal. That's a house that you keep. You keep it in your portfolio. Why do you keep that in your portfolio? Because then you have residual income. And then you go to Mid-Florida Credit Union or Center State, and then you do what you call a cash out refinance. They'll come out, they'll send an appraiser out here to look at the house, and they'll give you 75% of the loan to value of the house. Okay? And when they give you that, the house is free and clear, so we got the 75% back, right? Then we can go on and do the next thing with the next house. Now, if the market dictates that this house goes into a frenzy, a bidding war, it goes above asking price, then yeah, it makes sense to sell it because you could transfer that equity or that capital into another project that's more lucrative than this project. Instead of renting this out for $1,600 a month, you can build a duplex and rent the duplex out for $1,250 on the inside. Then you have $2,500 a month. So your money goes further if you're going to move and allocate the money to a more useful source of profit. You get it? So think about that whenever you start coming into flip house. You're going to have what you call an exit strategy. You need to know if you're going to keep it, if you're going to sell it, if you're going to do rent to own, if you're going to do Section 8 housing, or you're going to just rent it straight out. You got to have all of those different perspectives in place. Because really affects how you build the house. Let's say you build a house and it does not appraise the value that you want. Then you're stuck holding the bag. So you gotta have a plan B on how you want to move. Now with me and my wife, we have a plan A and a plan B. Alright, she wants to sell it. So we sell it. It's looking like it's gonna be a great sale. A lot of people are interested in it. And then I want to keep it. I want to keep it because I know I get to write off all the taxes, I get to have the property, I get to make about $600 a month cash flow. So if you add that times 10 to do short numbers, because 10 is easy, we know there's 12 months in a year, but if you do 10 and 6, that's what, $6,000 a month, a year, right? The other two, don't count the other 2 months. Why you don't count the other 2 months? Somebody help me. Oh, what's your name?
Maria.
Give Maria a round of applause, y'all. Backup money. Maria hit it right on the head. You have to have what you call reserves. If you don't have reserves in this game, you shoot yourself in the foot. So the last 2 months, I don't even count the last 2 months. I count the year by 10. I don't use the 12. I use 10 months. So I make $6,000 off this house, right? The other $1,200 is going to go back into coming over here, fixing the sink, coming over here, taking care of this, doing the yard, doing anything like that. All right? So that's a good analogy right there. Now, anybody else? Before I get started and I start walking in here, I want to answer any question. I need 3 questions before we go inside and start walking. What are 3 hot questions
Like a flow.
you can get from somebody? Go. Perfect question. Check it out. Where do you get your funds from? If you don't, you
Like a
have
club?
your own capital. There's several ways that you can get Number one, you need to start
Outstanding.
marketing. How to wrap it on. I can't tell you how everybody else can do it, but I can tell you how we market. We market. I constantly market. Right now, I'm live on Facebook. I'm gonna put that on YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, Snapchat, TikTok, the whole 9 yards. I'm gonna put it everywhere, right? Because then the private money guys are gonna come and see what I'm doing. And it's not so much what I'm doing as far as a profit for me and my wife. They're gonna get behind your why. Meaning they're gonna get behind your movement. They're gonna say, hey, I like what this guy's doing. He came back from the military, retired 23 years. He came back home, he's going back into Bartow where he grew up, and he's taking dilapidated homes and he's fixing them up and making them nice. And not putting in no lipstick on the pig. So they're gonna wanna give you the funds. So your marketing will bring the private monies to you. The private money, the capital will come to you by you marketing and doing good work, all right? And showing your team. Remember, it's not about me because I don't turn a wrench on nothing. I don't know how to turn a wrench, but I know how to be here every day. I know how to make sure everything is coordinated. I know how to call the guy and say, why you are not here? I know Home Depot has a credit card that I can get up under Radford Homes LLC, so it does not affect my DTI or my personal credit utilization. Your credit utilization, you got to keep it down. If your credit utilization is above 30%, then it gives you a ding. So I go over and I put it on my personal, on Radford Homes LLC. Why do I put it on Radford Homes LLC? Because Radford Homes LLC does not go on your personal credit. So if I go to Home Depot and I have a $60,000 limit at Home Depot and I have a $40,000 limit at Lowe's, I have $100,000. So if I got to buy 60 grand worth of equipment to go in this house, I haven't spent a dime for it. Think about that. This is a true story. I'm not making this up. I make sure I get everything I can get from Home Depot and Lowe's, and then what I can't get from them, I then put it on my credit card. Now, what credit card do I use? Most of the time I use a Radford Homes LLC card because it don't go against my what? My DTI, my debt to income. So I put it on that. Business credit does not go on your personal credit. So I put it on there, all right? Now, another thing that I want to let you know, business credit.
Thank you, Crystal.
Default, and you don't go past 90 days, you could just
This
call
right here is
them.
called a butler's pantry right here.
All right? Now,
This is in the hallway. It's a butler's pantry where you can put your stuff in. It's a little extra added bonus here, right off the kitchen.
Guess where they're gonna put it at?
So you come off the kitchen.
Back to your personal credit because they made you the guarantor.
And right here you have a butler's pantry. And then when you walk into this room, you walk into the second master bedroom. All right, this room here is the second master bedroom.
How do I get the funds and the capital to do this business? The first thing is you need to market it and you need to find private money. Okay, if you can't find private money,
And then you're
the next
walking
thing you
into
need to
the
do is you need to find what we call
master
hard money.
bedroom.
There's
This is
hard
one
money
of the
lenders
master
that will lend
bedrooms.
money on the
This is the
assets.
smaller of the two. So that's your vanity right there. And that's your closet. And then you have the same shower with wall tile on the side. Luxury wall tile. Decorative wall tile. The shower head right there. And then you turn the shower on right here. Self-leveling on the floor to get the floors nice and level and smoothed out before we start laying luxury vinyl plank flooring. Yeah. And here's your luxury vinyl plank flooring that's going to be going down on the floor like this. All right. Break time, Felix.